I would intro this video today. Adam is not with me because he is at work at the moment. We are back from our honeymoon. We've been away on our honeymoon for a couple of weeks, which was absolutely incredible. We had the best time. Went to LA and Las Vegas as well, and it was amazing, and I'm really sad we're back. But at the same time not, because we can really crack on with the house now. And the kitchen is our next project, because currently we have no kitchen. You'll see in a clip in a minute that I'm going to film. That clip is actually from the past, so a bit confusing, but anyway, it'll make sense to you. But yeah, we have no kitchen. We had to get everything ripped out, including the sink, because we had that one sink unit still left. And our washing machine was in here as well, but that's now been taken out as well, so we now don't have a washing machine, we don't have a sink. We do have the upstairs sink in the bathroom. The bathroom is still coming along, it's still not quite done, but we will show you more of that in this video as well. But the main thing in this video is going to be like big transformations for the kitchen, really. So yeah, I'll insert a clip now of what the kitchen looked like before it got plastered, because it's now been plastered, so insert that now. Okay, so now you've seen the kitchen before. I'm now going to show you the kitchen after it's been plastered. So we had 3 guys come the other day to plaster the kitchen. It's looking amazing. You can probably hear in the background, we've got a couple of fans on because we're trying to get it to dry, because this room doesn't get much air to it, because the windows open out into the conservatory and there's nothing to go outside. There is one little vent up there actually, but that's literally it. So obviously plaster needs a lot of air to dry, it needs circulation, and it doesn't have that, so we put fans on in here. But tomorrow we're actually screeding the floor with self-leveling. So I need to do the preparation for that today with some PVA just underneath, just to prep it. So I'm going to do that in a minute. And I need to also scrape off any bits of plaster from the floor that are quite hard and like risen, just so the level of the floor isn't disrupted. But yeah, now that the plastering's done, we've had the electrics done already. Obviously, you would have seen that in a previous video. The plumbing hasn't been done yet. That's going to be done after the kitchen actually goes in. But we're going to get the floor sorted. Once the floor is all level and dry, obviously, and once the walls are fully dried, once the plaster is dried, we're then going to paint the walls. So obviously we'll prime them first, then we'll paint them, and then the kitchen is going to go in. We've got so many boxes, like the living room is literally chock full. So yeah, I'm going to also have to unplug the fridge as well, so we're not even going to have a fridge. So it's going to be a pretty dire situation in here, to be honest with you. Like, if you didn't know this was the kitchen, you would just be like, what room is this? Because it's just empty, there's nothing in here. So yeah, I'm going to stop waffling on. As I said, in this video you're going to see lots of kitchen progress. We're going to see bathroom progress as well, and the updates on the bathroom, because there are a lot of those, but we just need to finish it off. There's a few bits that still need doing. Yeah, hopefully in this video you're going to see the kitchen transform, maybe not fully, I don't know, it depends how long we keep this video going for. But yeah, please remember to like, subscribe, and leave a comment if you would like to have a chat to us in the comments. That would be lovely. And yeah, hope you enjoy this video. As promised, this is the kitchen when it's been plastered. You'll also notice that we did have the Artex ceilings covered. They were originally going to be scraped, but it wasn't suitable for the kind of ceiling that we had. So it's just been overboarded and then plastered. But you can see it's drying much more nicely now. It was all this colour still yesterday, and we had it done a couple of days ago. So the fans are really helping. Obviously the floor is also covered in plaster, but it's okay because no one's going to see that. Yeah, so this is the cupboard. So we're going to put a new door on this and some shelves and things, probably, I think. This we're going to leave open. Again, we might do some shelves. I'm not 100% sure about that yet though. And then this is the rest of the kitchen. So obviously you can see the ceiling looks great. It looks so much better than the Artex. The kitchen's going to be sort of here all the way round, and then we also do have some tower units over here as well, so we're bringing the kitchen down further on this side, which will be good. But yeah, there's only a few massive patches left really, but a lot of it, the ceiling's dried really nicely. yeah, we obviously can't paint it yet, we've got to wait until it's dry, but this bottom half wasn't really done as much, like it was a little bit over here, but mainly it got left because the plaster's not in bad condition, and also that bit's going to be all hidden behind the cabinets anyway, so it's fine. The boiler's also going to get boxed in. All the chasers have been, plastered and filled in as well, so that's great. This is our fridge, which is covered by the old curtains that were hanging up here that we pulled down, but we are going to have to unplug that sadly because we're going to have to sort the floor out. So this is the floor that we've got to work with. There are a few patches in it, like there's a bit of a hole here, and I think there's another one over there somewhere as well, but yeah, we're mainly just going to be sorting this out first. Then we can start trying to build some of the units. Obviously paint the walls, then we can build the units, and then we're going to actually get the kitchen fitted and installed, which I'm so excited for. It's honestly going to make the world of difference. So yeah, stick around and hopefully you'll see the progress. I have been tirelessly scraping any bits that are really like protruding on the floor of plaster. And I did like the windowsills as well. So that's looking much better. I've hoovered a couple of times as well. So hopefully like 95% of the dust is gone. I feel like it's impossible to get it completely dust free, but maybe there's a way, I don't know. If anyone has a hack for that, please let me know. But yeah, we are now going to try pour this PVA on. So please pray for me. I hope we have enough as well. I really don't want to have to go out and get more, but we'll see how it goes. This has been far more stressful than I thought it would be. We've got our PVA here, 5 litres. Got our bucket as well. I'm just using a paint mixer to mix it up. It's looking a bit watery, but I'm being told that that's fine. So we're going to go and try and pour it onto the kitchen floor now. Just going to let that drain in there for a second. This is what we're working with so far. Hopefully this is right. Here it is. I've got a little red sea running through the middle for me to be able to get out. This side definitely doesn't look as spread out as that side. There's definitely patches you see where it sort of really sticks, and then other patches where it doesn't as much. So I might have to put a bit more in that back corner, you know. That's the bit that's worrying me, but we're almost there. We have managed literally just, I don't know if you can see how I literally have to like scrape it to the edges of the door here. We've just managed to get it all with what we had with 5 litres. I'm quite impressed actually. You can definitely see there's some patches where it hasn't really spread as well, and it's kind of like pulled in, which I'm a bit annoyed about, but at this point I can't get to those bits because at the time when I was doing them they were fine, but then they've obviously gone back in on themselves. So yeah, for the most part, I think that's pretty good. Here we have Bob.
Hello. Once again,
back. Look at this stunning job. Excellent.
You only get the best with wobbly Bob.
This is the other bit of brilliant progress for the day. Look how much better that looks. He's even done the skirting and everything. Honestly, Bob is fantastic, and he's got this as well for the water meter, because we've got our water meter back there, and there's also a stopcock in there as well. so you can just flick that to get in there. Isn't that great? Love it. Why is screed literally so satisfying? Toilet roll holder is now secured. We've also cleaned up in here a bit as well, so you can see we've got the windowsill in. I already showed you this, I don't know why I'm showing you that again. Adam's just running the bath. Yeah, love the handles on this, they're so nice. And yeah, all good. It's starting to look a bit more like a bathroom now, isn't it? So as you can see, the floor is pretty much dry. There's a few dark patches, especially over there in that corner where it's still not really dry, but yeah, the plaster's looking much better. So we're gonna get on and crack on with the priming. The next job that we need to do is to prime the kitchen. So once again, I'm going solo in this part of the vlog. Adam's at work. So yeah, I'm going to show you a bit of me priming the kitchen. Not really much to it, to be honest. We did have quite a few days of waiting for the plaster to dry and the floor to dry as well, because we use the self-leveling. But now it seems to be pretty much there, to be honest. I mean, the plaster's dry, but the floor is pretty much there, so we should be all good. We've got the fans on, if you can hear them in the background again, because they've really helped, especially because this room has like no airflow. So yeah, I'm just going to show you a quick before of the room. I know you've already seen it, but just obviously with the plaster and the floor dry and everything, just so you can have a look before I paint. Here's a quick update on where we're at with the primer. We are getting there, to be honest. This side definitely looks a lot patchier. This bit here I'm a bit concerned about, but hopefully it should be okay. So yeah, I've done about half the room. Still got all of this to go. And I've still got the whole ceiling to go, but Adam should be able to help me tomorrow because he's off tomorrow. So yeah, finally a bit of progress in here. Here's a quick update on the kitchen. We've been priming it. We've also done some bits in the bathroom as well, which you would have seen in the previous clip. Just doing the grout and everything, and I was cleaning the skirting boards down so that they're ready for when we paint them. Yeah, we are getting there, we're nearly there. We've got to still do the whole ceiling, which is not going to be fun, but the walls are looking great.
Hey guys, we've just finished doing the priming of the kitchen. It's taken us a good
few hours,
yeah. We're not the quickest when it comes to painting, but as you can see, everything's white for now. That's just obviously undercoat.
Yeah.
But we'll probably paint, or Lucy's probably going to paint maybe tomorrow, start painting the actual colour.
Yeah, I think
so.
so.
As you can see, we left the bottom here, because that's obviously, as Lucy said before, that's where all the units are going and stuff, and wanted to save some paint. But then on the other side, we've kind of gone all over.
Yeah.
So hopefully.
All the ceiling as well.
Yeah, there's a few patches that were a bit dark, maybe because the plaster hadn't dried, but I think overall it looks good. once the paint's on, we'll see if we need 2 coats or 1 coat of the paint. It's quite a light colour, so I'm hoping one.
Yeah, I hope so as well. It's so long otherwise.
And the floor is obviously done, so next step is after we painted, get the kitchen in.
Woohoo! After a very long day of painting, I have finally finished the walls. This is the first coat, so, and obviously it's still drying, so it might look a bit patchy, but we are getting there. I'm in love with this colour. You can see it much better now that I've painted the whole room. It's a cream off-white, and you can see the ceiling is still white because that hasn't been painted yet, but we're going to be painting the ceiling white anyway, so at least we know it will go nicely. I did paint inside the cupboard in the end because I just thought, you know, why not? And yeah, I'm really pleased with it. So we've made a lot of progress with the kitchen so far. Probably need to do one more coat, and then we need to start building the units. And then, yeah, it will be all go from there. So very exciting times.
Oh, that's not my funny bone. What? Why?
It's now Saturday and we have been painting the ceiling in here. So we're just going to quickly show you what we've done.
It's some hot work.
It's so hot at the moment in the UK, it's actually mad. You can see behind me a bit, but let me flip around and show you. Caught in 4K, drinking. It's just Fanta. So, as you can see, we've done the ceiling. It doesn't look that different from the wall colour, but it sort of does actually, especially on camera. Like, you can see the difference and the fact that it's more white. The lights make it quite hard to see actually. Let me turn the lights off. That is a bit better actually.
Not much.
So yeah, it's not too bad. Adam popped one of the spotlights back in just to see. But yeah, it looks pretty good, I think. We have got a bit of the white paint on this wall, so normally we have to go back around and cut in because we didn't tape, because I didn't want it to take the paint off. But now we're gonna have to cut back in anyway, so that just is what it is kind of thing. But yeah, this is where we're up to. We're just gonna lay some cardboard out because we're gonna start building the units now, which is really exciting. Or it's probably gonna be awful because I hate flat pack. So yeah, we'll report back once we're doing that.
Hi guys, so we have been doing a couple little bits that we need to do in the bathroom today. So we have painted all the skirtings, so they're looking much cleaner and much fresher. I hope you would agree. We have also, well I have, siliconed all underneath here. We need to put one of those strip things around because we have a really big gap over here. So we need to put a silicone, well I think it's a silicone strip or something that goes around here, which will seal it completely. That's all done. These have all been buffed now, so they're looking all shiny and good. I've also siliconed down the edges and we've painted the window sill and also siliconed under here and up and around, etc. Now our next task is to carry on with the kitchen. We have to build more units. We've got about, I think we've got about 4.5 done. We've got about another 4 base units to do. Then we've got wall units and then we've got tower units to build for the fridge, freezer, oven, and all that jazz. So let's jump into that.
This is probably the coolest part of the kitchen we've built so far.
It doesn't have a handle on it, but...
No, neither do these drawers, but you can really see the colour there.
It also doesn't soft close very well.
No, but it's so cool. It's just a little pull out. Not that I can pull it out. That's so awkward.
That's why you need a handle.
Lost my crock. Yeah, that's why you need a handle, isn't it?
It's not good to keep pulling it out by the thing.
No, it's not. But doesn't that look cool? Oh,
see? Soft close, you have to get it.
You have to get it right in there, but looks sick.
Right guys, this is where we're up to at the moment. We've got all of our base units done now, bar maybe one for the dishwasher, but I think that's like not really a unit, but we'll see. So this is kind of the layout that we're gonna have. So we have like worktop, obviously all the way around, sink, and then this will be pretty.
The washing machine and dishwasher as well.
Boom, breakfast bar. Yes, so this sink will actually be like here, but obviously because of the waste pipe, we can't get it there. Then you're gonna have washing machine and dishwasher there, and then this will be a little bit this way. So I'll come back a bit so you can see. Actually, I can zoom out. So this is what we're working with. Luce, any words?
I'm just really happy with it. I'm excited because, like, we're gonna have a little plug here that's got a little
a little USB charger.
So then you can just sit, because we're gonna have nice stools as well. So you can sit here, obviously eat, and then you can charge your phone.
Yeah. This looks so skinny, but obviously the worktop itself will probably come out to about here.
And it's good storage as well to have these, because you've got to think these face outwards away from the kitchen, and there's so many like drawers and cupboards and everything that are going to be in the kitchen. Plus we've got all of our wall cabinets.
Yes, we'll have wall cabinets from here round
all the way around, and then you can think like this under here, like you can store so many different bits. And we have put both shelves in, but you know you can change the shelves around because they've got all different holes. Mix and match, you know. So yeah, I feel like it looks good.
Happy days, yeah. And the boiler also has like a housing like thing, so this will all be covered. You won't see any of this because I know it looks like a bit of a mess. But obviously, electrician needs to come and sort all of the sockets out and stuff like that, which I think he might do on when's he coming? I think he said
in a couple of days, I think, or something.
He said Thursday, maybe.
Maybe.
So he's got to do those, and he's going to put the rest of the lights back in. He's also going to change these lights because these are actually on a cool light, and I think for a kitchen you want more of a warmer light, so he's going to change those and see what that looks like. He won't be able to install anything that's hardwired, like the fridge, freezer, or the oven, or the hob. No, not the
hob and extractor.
Hob and extractor. I think there's a hard wire down the back. There somewhere. Somewhere there it is. So he won't be able to do those, but whilst he's here, because he needs to sort this out, because this is kind of behind a pipe. It wasn't intentional, but he needs to lift that up a bit. That's going to be for like the washing machine, etc. So yeah, radiator's back on the wall. Yeah, I don't think we would have shown that. So Lee came yesterday. Big up Lee. He came and redid that, put that back on the wall for us, and he also sorted some pipes out up here which were kind of sticking out. As you can see, there's a certain section there that hasn't been plastered. That's because the pipes were there, but because they were so far out, the housing for the boiler would hit them, so he moved them back, and then we just need to like maybe fill that and then paint it. So yeah, that's where we're at. Right, okay, this is our last task completed for the day. We've done one of the tower units for the fridge freezer. This is where it's going to be situed. And did we show everything else? I think we did. There's this one just goes next to it. We've just moved it so we've got more space here. Then we've got the sink, corner unit, hob unit with the little drawer thing that we made. Let's put it out one more time just to. Ooh, I can't wait for there to be a handle on that. God. Yeah, lovely. We'll just close that, and then when it gets to about there, you can let it soft close. Nice. Another corner unit there, base unit. So all we need to make now is one more tower unit. Which would you say it was hard?
It wasn't hard to make it, but it was lifting it up.
Yeah, because obviously we made it on the floor, so it was literally here, and then you want to lift it without the legs like kind of bending, so you have to get it up like high and then thingy, and it's just us two, but we managed.
There's only one more of those anyway, so
one more tower unit. Then we got the wall units go boom, boom across there. And then the boiler thing, I think we'll leave that for my dad to kind of sort out. And as you can see, like nothing has a face on it apart from these ones. Because we don't actually, know where all the faces are, because this is obviously the living room. Most of them are here, but then it's figuring out which is which. We've got some wall units here. We've got our fridge plug back in, boom. So yeah, that's where we're up to. So that's probably going to be it for this video. So, yeah, Luce, do you want to outro the video, or do you want me to outro the video? Or do you want to outro it together? I'll outro it from back here, you outro it from there.
Okay, yeah. So we've had a lot of progress this week with the kitchen and the bathroom because they're our two main focuses at the minute. So yeah, hopefully next week you'll see maybe the kitchen actually getting fitted.
Yep.
I say next week, next video.
Next
We're
video.
not doing weekly.
It'll probably be like a couple weeks worth of clips into one video.
Yeah, because all of these clips, like by the time this actually gets uploaded, this will have all happened far in the past.
Yeah.
So then we'll actually be a lot further ahead than what you see. So yeah, hopefully next week, maybe the bathroom will be finished, maybe it won't.
Yeah, we've got someone coming on at the weekend, and they're finishing off a few bits that need to be done in there, and then it's left to us just to like kind of paint and stuff like the cupboard. So that might be finished in the next video, but the kitchen will, if not be finished, it will be much further along.
Yeah, hopefully like we can get some of the appliances in here and we can, you know, empty out the living room a bit more, because once we have the space back in there, that will be amazing.
So plan, just so you know as well quickly before we say goodbye, is to maybe tile the backsplash of the hob, maybe this whole wall.
Yeah, thank you for voting on our Instagram stories if you did that, at Life at Lovett.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're thinking we're gonna tile either all the way along the back wall or just behind where the hob is. We're not sure.
Yeah, and then on this end, I don't even know what our plan is with this part of the kitchen.
We haven't decided because we don't know whether to put a cupboard door. That's just our temporary fridge. We don't know whether to put a cupboard door there and have like shelves in there, and then maybe have shelves in here and just keep this open, because they don't look symmetrical because they've got the arch and then the straight along. So
yeah, well, what I've noticed from putting the towel unit up here is the shadow in that corner is a lot. There's not much light in there.
You're right.
Our electrician did say he could, if we really wanted to put more spots on the end, but now it's all done, I don't think that's a good idea. So we might have to just get like a lamp or something in the corner.
Oh yeah, maybe we can actually. That could look cute.
Yeah, but let us know in the comments what you think about this area here, and even this wall, like what we could do with it.
Yeah, do
that'd
we
be
get
very helpful.
artwork?
To get a mirror, like a big mirror.
Could do a mirror.
Do
Could
we
do a
put
big clock? Like some people have big clocks in their kitchen, don't they?
Yeah, definitely. So
yeah,
let us know what you think, and hopefully you're following along and enjoying the process, because we are enjoying most of it. Obviously some parts are stressful, but we're doing our best out here. So we'll catch you in the next video, and see you later.
See you in the next video.
Bye.